Okay. Okay, can you guys see that? You see it?
Yes.
Okay. Welcome to our virtual open house. I'd much rather have you here in person, but I'd much rather you guys be safe. And so you guys can be here in person next year. All right. TCTC is a nationally recognized career tech center serving Trumbull County juniors and senior students for from 20 partner schools. 93% of all CTE, when I say CTE, that stands for Career Technical Education. That's what you are if you come here. You are a CTE student. 93% of all CTE students graduate from high school compared to only 80% from non-CTE students. 91% of CTE students are better prepared for their future career compared to 44% from non-CTE students. 90% of CTE students have the ability to learn real-world skills compared to only 49% of non-CTE students. In electrical technology, you will learn and develop skills in basic construction electrician, be a basic electrician, electrical construction, residential wiring, conduit bending, electrical theory, commercial wiring, motor controls, and industrial wiring. Motor controls and industrial wiring kind of go together. To help accelerate your success when you leave here, we have skills competition. Skills USA as our CTO, our career technical organization. It allows you to compete. It's a very good organization. You will leave here certified in CPR and first aid. You will, during your junior year, you will take an OSHA 30 safety certification, which is amazing. I think we're the only school in Northeast Ohio that even offers OSHA 30. I'm not sure about that, but I'm pretty sure. Pre-apprenticeship program. If you do good in your junior year, you have good grades, you have good attendance, you have no discipline problems, and you have a recommendation from myself, you can get an interview with the IBEW. And right now we work with Valley Electric. We have a couple other electrical companies that want to come on board with this. We're trying to work this out, an articulation agreement between them, where as a senior, you'll come to school. The way it's worked in the past is you come to school till 10:30 and then you leave and you go to work and you work at an electrical company. And if one of the big advantages of being accepted in the pre-apprenticeship program is if you can finish it, you are automatically enrolled to take the apprenticeship test at the IBEW. It doesn't seem like much, but I have a nephew that's tried taking it for 10 years and it's all by luck of draw, except for if you went through the pre-apprenticeship program here. You are automatically guaranteed a shot to take that test. Okay. You can also become accredited from the NCCER, which is National Center of Construction and Education and Research. To be ready to come here, you need good communication skills. You need to be able to talk to your fellow employees. Being an electrician is not a solo thing. There are some solo jobs, but usually when you're working, you need to talk to each other. You need strong math skills. I am pretty good in math. Do not ask me how goodly I am in English because I'm probably not going to help you much in English. If you need help in science, math, or history, I'm here to help you. You need an ability to work with your hands. More important, ability to work with your hands and a willingness to follow directions. If you've had shop, technical drawing electives, those are suggested. And a positive attendance record. I can teach you anything. I can teach you how to wire anything, but I can't teach you if you're not here. We have a career tree here in electrical technology. If you look at the career tree, there are different levels. Each level is entry level. You have an entry level, and then a little bit higher is a technical level, and then a professional careers level. Electricians are a kind of a weird trade because usually the more you go to school, the more money you make. I was kind of in the middle part of the tree as a journeyman electrician. I was making at for quite a while, I was making over 140, between 140 and 160,000 a year. And I had a friend of mine that was an electrician at GM with me, and he went to school for another 4 years on and off, and he got his master's as an electrical engineer, and he moved to Cincinnati, and he works for Siemens. He designs motors in big railroad trains, and he only makes 70,000 a year. This is one of those trades where more schooling doesn't mean you're going to make more money. So on a tree at the beginning of the year, everyone gets a leaf. You put your name on the leaf, and you put your leaf on the tree where you want to be when you graduate. And then we'll start researching what roots we need and the foundation we need to get you there. By the numbers, electrical technology has maintained a 100% retention rate with the 2019 and the 2020 graduating class. When you come here, and I have a feeling most of you will, you'll hear a lot about the E. It's essential. It is, they want you to be E-enrolled, E-employed, or E-enlisted. And I said this in the last class. If you are not one of those three when you graduate, you will probably be evicted from your house. Those are the three things you need to be, and that's where we want you to be, and we're going to do our best to get you there. Employment opportunities in the electrical trades. Entry-level careers include electrician's helpers, electrician's apprentice, electrical assembly, electrical equipment sales. I had a student last year in my class that got a job at Home Depot, just stocking shelves, and they found out what he knew about electrical. And next thing you know, he was basically running the electrical department. He was there all the time. Communications and cable technician, security systems technicians. We have one of the people that's on the advisory board for this class owns Howland Alarm. Appliance repair persons. Careers available with further education. A journeyman electrician. That's where a lot of people want to be, whether it's whatever type of electrician. That includes linemen, electrical technician, electrical engineer, and something new that I found out after I started working here was aviation maintenance technician. And I currently have 3 former students at PIA out at the air base, and they're going out there to learn how to wire airplanes. And they seem thrilled about that. I mean, they're really good. Here's some testimonials from the class. This is a picture of Blake and I. The picture beside him is actually his state project for Skills USA. Blake is employed at Valley Electric. He was from the class of 2019. He said, I recommend going to TCTC. It helps you learn a skill that could help you get a job without going to college. Blake won first place at the state competition for skills for residential wiring. When he walked off the stage, there was people there from Milwaukee, DeWalt. They were handing him tools. He won a scholarship to anywhere he wanted to go. He also won scholarship for winning at the regional level too. He ended up placing and going to the nationals in Louisville, Kentucky, and he finished 12th in the nation in residential wiring. Colt Marshall was from last year's class. He's employed at Penn Ohio Electric. He said, I went to TCTC Electrical because I did not know what I wanted to do after high school. I really enjoyed the program, and I'm now employed in the electrical field. And like I said, I have 3 former students that work at Penn Ohio Electric right now. Leonard Adams IV. Leonard was probably the brightest student I've ever met. He was something else. He's from last year's class. He's at PIA right now. This program has helped me discover what I want to do with the rest of my life, to be an aviation maintenance technician. You will learn many skills, not just electrical. It has helped expand my knowledge of electrical theory and apply it to the electrical side of planes. It offers many great opportunities in electrical work and experience as well. And then probably one of my very favorites is Connor. Connor DeLuca was from the class of 19. He is a private first class in the United States Army, the 1192nd Engineers Company. Connor wrote the TCTC helped me to learn and understand electrical theory, introduce skills which I've been able to work with from what I experienced at TCCC, you will become a more rounded electrician than the Army. You will learn all the basic skills necessary to become an electrician in any field. Priority deadline date is January 15th to apply. Stop sharing. Okay. This class is limited to 24 students. Got a full class. Two out of the last 3 years is a full class. So if you are interested in this, my suggestion is to apply as soon as possible. If you know anybody else that might be interested, let them know that the way things work here is you put in for your first, what you want first. If you don't get that, you get second. There are probably 4 or 5 students here that wanted to be an electrical that I've talked to, but they didn't get in from last year. Now I'm going to walk you guys out here. We're going to walk out into the lab so you guys can see. Turn the camera around. Okay, there's our career tree. And this is our lab. Each student gets a cubicle to work in. This is for the juniors. This is residential wiring. This is what it would be like if you was wiring in your house. Here is the toolkit that you'll have to buy when you come here. Includes screwdrivers, hammers, 2 different types of wire strippers, diagonal pliers, lineman's pliers, needle nose, test kit, level, and tape measure. Here are the books that you'll learn from. Core curriculum, the electrical 1, and if you get through that to electrical 2, which is pretty advanced, but everyone will have to learn the National Electric Code. This is kind of the go-to book for all electricians, right? And it is, and I'll be honest with you, it is a very not easy book to find your way around because it's constantly being amended. Here's some of the other tools you'll use and learn how to use in here. Some of the different things you'll use from drywall blades to stake-on pliers to conduit trimmers, hacksaws. This is a conduit bending. Here's some of the power tools we use. This here is a hydraulic punch out. It's a punch driver. It'll actually punch a hole in metal. Perfect. And you'll have no shavings. It's what electricians use. Different types of saws, drills. Here's a training system that we're trying to incorporate in here. I have boards that's basically the same thing that each student took home for virtual learning right now. Some of the different relays. These are timing relays. This is a PLC logic control training system with a motor starter. Here's a control logic system. And I had 2 of my students dropped off today. Every day my students are on because of virtual learning. This is the board. These are my juniors' boards. This is residential wiring. Their project today was to put a 3-way switch with the light in the middle. I can turn this on from here or off from here, on from here or off from here. It's all about wiring, how your wires are tucked in, how they're stripped back, make sure everything's correct. And this is one of my seniors' projects from yesterday. This is a motor controls project. It's industrial engineering. It is set up. It is set up to when I hit the start, all these lights will come on, but these 2 are in series, so they'll be kind of dim. And if I hit this start, the way it's drawn is it turns this one off and makes this one go full on. So, and I can turn them both back off here. And they're held on by that relay. You can see the relay come on. This doesn't actually run the light, it runs the relay. I can turn everything off. Okay, and here is one of the projects that we were working on before we went out. You can see the wires come down. He has an outlet there, a switch there, an outlet up here. I mean, a light switch, a light up there, an outlet down there. So Turn this around. Okay. Do I have any questions?